Hello everyone, my name is Jadbury and welcome back to the Fellowship of Leaf. My name is Jadbury and today I had the privilege of watching the new Super Mario Bros. Movie with my good friend Zacian in cinema.
WAHOOOOO!
And oh my god, that's how I'm going to start this video. Oh my god. This video is a spoiler video. We also have a spoiler-free video out right now. If you want to just click off this, go to that one. Because we're going to just heavy spoilers ahead. And
dive right into the deep thick of it.
Exactly. This is unscripted, and you're going to get our pure thoughts. So, right off before we begin, we upload weekly nerdy content. So if you're into stuff like this, maybe consider looking at our catalog of live streams, videos, something.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, please, please, please. So,
subscriber Bowser will come to your door.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night.
I wish, man. Sorry. So, brief, like, I don't know, like how it's this movie was just incredible. Like, there was not a moment that I wasn't smiling in this film. To be honest, like I was smiling ear to ear, just looking at everything presented right in front of me. It was either like just super colorful images, really bright and vibrant landscapes, and of course there's just a shitload of Easter eggs and items and just
or should we say Yoshi eggs?
Yoshi eggs even scattered throughout this film. And while many may say that's a problem, there's too many Easter eggs, I think it was handled really well, to the point where that it was implemented rather than sticking out like a sore thumb, which I think I've heard a lot of people complaining about that.
Yeah, it seemed that the references and Easter eggs more so complemented the overall story rather than took over it.
Yeah, exactly.
For people who have, and I can't believe I say this, people who are not experienced with the Mario franchise and Mario games, they'll still get a good kick out of the movie, while longtime fans will enjoy every single moment trying to point out references, Easter eggs, even pixels.
Exactly. And just going back to the Easter eggs being a part of the plot, well, there are some that are like very on the nose, like, haha, you get this, like, I'm pretty sure Luigi's ringtone is the GameCube opening, which I think was just really fun. Am I right?
And a great reference to the first Luigi's Mansion game.
Yeah, that was released on GameCube. And what else? For example, while I said the Easter eggs were kind of implemented into the plot, was, for example, I'm pretty sure during the third act, the Mario Kart segments on Rainbow Road, when a blue shell comes into it, and it is a reference, but it actually plays into the plot, since, like, it's a problem for Mario and Donkey Kong to come across. Anyway, sorry, I'm kind of rambling here, but, like...
Yeah. What I'd say is one of the main forms of, like, would you say, fan... or Easter eggs or references would be in terms of the music. Whoever designed the OST for or the soundtrack for the movie must have been a huge fan of the series, because every single little bit was in itself a little reference.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones was in the movie when Mario first arrives to the Mushroom Kingdom and he meets a certain toad with a backpack, which references one of my all-time favorite games, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Now, it wouldn't be totally apparent from just the scene itself, but we got a little hints of the game's theme played in the background, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
That happened a lot throughout the film. It's just like just after something cool happens, you either heard like something iconic, like even from when they were referencing different items, they played the theme from which the game was from. For example, I'm pretty sure the Tanuki, when Mario gets the Tanuki suit, it plays Super Mario 3, I'm pretty sure, and it's just stuff like that. It's just really nice, and it's Easter eggs all around, and I'm not gonna even lie, there's a lot of it. And
yeah.
But as a film itself, it's solid. Like, even if, let's say, Mario never existed, but it does, but I'm just saying, let's say Mario didn't exist, it would be a fine film, but the fact that it's based on the Mario franchise, and they were able to add so much character to something that is, if I'm going to be completely honest here, kind of transparent. Mario is probably, it's almost like Mickey Mouse in a way. It's not like, it's just not a lot of character to it, but they were able to add so much character to these just worlds and characters, and it just feels so authentic and not forced at all. You can kind of see them be like that, even just based on their very slight personalities seen throughout the games, and I think that's just, it's really portrayed really well here. And yeah, one of the major things that people were worried about in the build up to this film, that I'm not sure if we did a live reaction to it, but Nintendo Direct, when they were first showing off the voice actors for who would be playing these iconic Nintendo characters, Chris Pratt as Mario. I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be a hot take. Personally, not only did he do a good job, he was great. I think for what they were trying to portray, like more of a Boston type character rather than Italian, and I think everyone was pretty good. Like, there was not a bad character, if you ask me. The only character that kind of sounded a little bit weird to me was Cranky. Just, I thought he sounded a bit too human, if that makes sense. I don't know. It sounded just a slightly off, but not too bad. But apart from that, everyone was stellar. Chris Pratt played a genuinely just fun protagonist. Charlie Day was comedic as ever. He actually, I feel like he was the most authentic to the actual character, if you ask me. Jack
Definitely.
Black was...
Jack Black is my king.
He is Jack Black.
He is the king of the Koopas.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just class in this one. There's no... Slade. Anya Taylor-Joy played Peach perfectly. And then Toad was also... Toad was pretty good as well. I'm not sure. I felt like I didn't get enough of Toads, or he wasn't really featured enough. I don't know. That just might have been a me thing. I don't know. And we got a lot more Donkey Kong than I was expecting, to be honest, which was a good thing. I think Seth Rogen was also really funny in this.
The DK rap.
Oh my god. Yeah. See, I'm even forgetting references that happened. They played the DK rap. So how they kind of start this film off is that Mario and Luigi are from Boston, and they're plumbers, and it's actually really authentic to the original Mario movie, like, you know, the one released back in the 90s, which is really odd.
We do not talk about that. There is only one Mario movie, and this is the one we watched today.
Yeah, and anyway. So yeah, it kind of starts off in the same type of environment, but it's done just so much better. It's like, it's hard to explain. They made it work while it shouldn't really have worked. You know what I mean? It's just, if it wasn't the right people behind it, the right type of fan. If Nintendo wasn't overseeing it, this could have been a mess. It could have just been a capitalistic.
God, mess.
Like, it could have been the Mario movie all over again. That Mario movie. Right? But it wasn't that. It was something that was authentic, something that was fun, and overall, if I'm gonna be honest, it was just such a feel-good movie. And I came out of it just so happy, and it was just... I couldn't believe how I heard a lot of reviews, some people saying, like, it got a 54 critic score, which is, like, awful.
I don't know how...
Good. That's not good at all. And... like, from a certain perspective, I can see why you can think that way, because like it is a bit stupid. Like, it's the Super Mario Bros. Movie, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like taking the most capitalistic idea and making it into art. Kind of like, it reminded me of the Lego Movie a little bit, just in that kind of same vein of, you know, it shouldn't work, but it does. And it's done so well to the point where I wanted to see more. What if we stretch it out a little bit more to like 2 hours? It was just, so good. well, we'll move on to like the actual story itself. The story is it's almost like a Super Mario plot in its most simplest form, which is that they get isekai'd. They're in Boston, and everyone they're kind of the losers, Mario and Luigi, and Charles Martinet makes an appearance in he plays Mario's dad, which I think is really funny, and they get isekai'd into the Mushroom Kingdom a little bit, and they split up, and Mario's like, oh, I need to find Luigi, and I feel like the relationship is really built up at the start, and it's not, it doesn't feel
forced.
Yeah, exactly. It feels really authentic. So you kind of do want to see them get back together at the very end. It doesn't feel like, oh, that's just the objective. You know, it actually feels like they've been separated, and yeah. Then they get to the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario is like from Boston, so this is just crazy for him. He thinks he's high on mushrooms, literally. But
yeah.
Yeah. They meet Princess Peach and they find out that Bowser is coming to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom, or rather, propose to Princess Peach, which is like, I'm surprised how much Odyssey played into this. Like, it's there's a whole marriage sequence based off of Odyssey's premise, which is just like so modern. It's such a modern like game. We were talking about that, and when we came out, we were saying Mario feels like it's so recent. That came out like 6 years ago, or 5, or whatever it was.
Well, not 6 this year, man.
Yeah. I just find it funny that such a well, I thought it was a modern game is referencing this, but not. Yeah, that was great. Love to see some Odyssey rep. Love that game. Yeah. Now going on to some of the more, a few more Easter eggs. Loads and loads of enemies and different characters were represented here. Of course, you got Koopas, Goombas, whatever those things are. I find it funny because, like, actually no one really knows what they're called. I don't know. It's very self-aware a little bit. You know what I mean?
They're spinies. We all know they're spinies. I feel bad. Did you not know that they were spinies?
No.
Oh, come on, Jadbury.
Yeah.
You call yourself a Mario fan?
Yeah. The Shy Guys, oh my god, Shy Guy rep, they were actually menacing.
And Snifflers.
The Snifflers, yeah. I love how Dry Bones they were actually scary in this. Well, you know what I mean. Like, they were actually really menacing. They were menacing in this. They were fast. Unlike the games, they were kind of slow, and you just have to hop on them, and then they come back together. It's like, it was really well done how they were reanimated, and the animation there is like forming back together. I found that really. I love horror, so I kind of found drawn into all the undead aspects of things. And Shy Guys were really funny in this. They were like super small, but like so menacing.
Baby Mario and Baby Luigi.
They were in this, and that kind of confirms that Baby Mario and Baby Luigi are not from another universe or anything. They actually are like Mario, Luigi as babies. So yeah. Well, in this movie at least. Yeah. What else could we go over here? The music was stellar, as we said already. Zacian, is there anything that you would like to point out that you just...
Oh, jeez, just... I don't know, like, it was... I said, we've already gone over, like, the multiple references that were in it, which I found very entertaining. I have to say, I really enjoyed the Toads. I really thought I was going to get annoyed by them, because, I don't know, Paper Mario could star anybody. But it actually made it kind of entertaining. The enemy design, like the design of all the characters, was absolutely stellar. Like, you know,
made it. Go ahead.
No, please, Jadbury.
Okay. Well, I just said one thing that I was kind of worried about. That I was worried I saw too much, because first trailer they didn't reveal a lot, but as the two other trailers revealed a lot. Well, it felt like a lot. But
Yeah.
there were still surprises coming though, which, like, the whole Boston climax thing I was not expecting whatsoever. Which I'm happy.
Yeah, that kind of...
It didn't show too much. It didn't show too much to the point where I was going like, I've seen this, like, at the start, it was kind of like an extended cut of the first trailer. I was going like,
Yeah.
oh god, I think I've seen a lot of this to the point where it's not going to be enjoyable. But once that kind of opening sequence with the star is complete, was that just me? Did you kind of feel that as well a little bit? Like, I felt
Yeah,
like we
slightly.
saw that. Yeah. But once the movie gets
I
going,
knew that there was a lot.
once the movie got going, it just it was just perfect. Loads of surprises. The climax was really fun, and it was actually really like the one second, just checking time. Keep going. I just felt the climax was really well done, and although like it's the Super Mario Bros. Movie, there's a lot of like, I don't know, really. Bowser is like really menacing and violent with his language. Like, surprising. He's like, I'm actually going to fucking kill you, Mario. He doesn't say fucking, but you know what I mean. Like, it's...
Yeah.
And he slams the guitar keys on Kamek's hands and it's like super... You know what I mean? It's just like, it was really...
You meet piano keys.
And also when Bowser throws Mario at all the cart, and he actually does get bruised up, if I'm not wrong. Like, his eye kind of gets...
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. It was just like, they weren't afraid for an Illumination movie. They weren't afraid to kind of put stakes in there, which I was surprised to see, you know? Now, obviously Mario was going to die in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but you know what I mean? It was still felt like there was some stake to it, you know? And you really wanted Mario to win. Of course he does. Like, spoilers, but you know. Yeah.
Oh, also, quick mention, shout out to favorite character, Luma. Absolutely carried the whole thing.
Yeah, there was one like nihilistic, just Luma, who was crazy. Who could have like, they were like getting out of the cage and everything, but I don't know. Not sure why they didn't escape. Luma, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, if you like Nintendo whatsoever, go watch this movie. It's worth
Definitely.
your time. Go watch it with like another Nintendo friends. I feel like if you guys have so much fun just like pointing out all the references, listening to all the music cues, and even on its own as like, see, I am a Mario fan, so it's really hard for me to review this as like a movie
Objective.
on its own. Yeah, a little bit. I think from what I saw, there was a lot of parents when the screening we were at, a lot of adults, and I heard chuckles, I heard people laughing, I heard people, but our audience clapped at the end, and we saw it Sunday, like days after the movie came out, and it was like a local kind of crappy cinema, and it was just, you know, people still clap.
To get that kind of reaction,
yeah, surprising.
is amazing.
And
it shows the power of a good movie.
And listen, it's not going to change your life. And even at that, it's not the best animated movie. You know what I mean? It's still not like the best animated movie. But it does kind of fall into that kind of new, I feel like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, the Lego Movie type vibes, where it's like it's like a little less than that, kind of like almost genre defying, because it's really genre defying in what it is, and that being a video game adaptation of something. The video game adaptation sphere has kind of changed in the past, I like to say 2 years, ever since
Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, ever since Detective Pikachu, and then Sonic, and then it kind of just went on from there, and we got Arcane, which has been like awarded everything, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, which is fantastic, and Sonic 2, which we actually, if you want to check out our review for that, that's we have that, and now this, almost exactly a year after Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and we are greeted with what I might say might maybe be the greatest video game adaptation movie. Not TV show, because like Arcane and Edgerunners exist, but movie, maybe.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. Jadbury.
Just
At that point.
I'm not sure if I want a sequel. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if I want a sequel.
I want a sequel.
But that's
I want to
just me.
see.
I'm like that with a lot. I don't think there should be the Batman sequel, but that's just me. But other than that, I give the Super Mario Bros. Movie a first ever 9 out of 10. An almost perfect movie.
Yes, I agree with your
9 out of
rating.
10.
Perfect.
9 out of 10. There you go. Fantastic. That's
You're already here, folks.
Fantastic. Brilliant. Give it a watch. Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Yeah. So that seems to be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like, and if you like the video, hit a like. We do appreciate it. And as Jabber said at the start of the video, if you enjoyed what you saw here, make sure to check out any of our other videos listed down below. And for now, wish you farewell.
Bye, guys.